Hey there. Congratulations on getting your site, and we're going to show you how to use Weebly now. So here it is right here. This is the Weebly drop and drag builder. We've logged into our startlogic.com interface. Here's Weebly. So go ahead and click that. The first thing you're going to do is it's going to ask you to add a website, and we're going to add our website, cellbiologycentral.com. Go ahead and add it. It'll churn and burn a little bit for a second. And there it is. That took just a couple of seconds. Now you can go and you can edit the website. So click Edit Website right there. It'll bring it. Hi. So here we are inside Weebly. Let's take a look at some of the things we can do. First of all, I want to point out you have tabs up at the top here that control the website itself. We're going to start with settings. And in settings, so here's the general. I don't suggest that you do anything here. You can change the site title. We're going to do that eventually. I guess we can do that from here. Why not? We're going to change it to Cell Biology Central. So we'll save that. We're going to show that at the top of each page. Here's the important part I want to show you though, is under SEO. This is how search engines will view your site. So the first thing is we want to put in a site description. This is what shows up underneath your site title in the Google description. So we're going to say we want to put our keywords in here. A place for all students to learn about cell biology. Right? I think that's nice and concise. We also, our meta keywords are something that the search engines are going to look for. So we're obviously going to put cell biology. We're going to put what is the cell, because that's a big one that we want to focus on. MCB is another word that goes in it, micro and cellular biology. And we can also put cellular biology, right? So a couple of our keywords there. We don't need footer or header code right now. We'll do that in a little while. And we're going to save this. So right now we're rolling. We got a couple of things going here. Let's go back to building. All right, so this is, so you can see Cell Biology Central ended up there. We can also change that to a logo if we wanted to. Right now I'd like to keep it as just the text. You want to get fancy at some point, you can change it. Here's some stuff that I want to point out. First of all, here is their center image. Some people like a huge image there. I do not. It's all personal preference. I am not a huge fan of that. So we can do this. First, you can just go down and hit no header, and boom, that thing disappears. That's what I like. And here it is. It says here, if you want to bring it back, go into the pages, and I'll show you where that is in a little while. Obviously, we want this to be visual to some extent. We're going to put pictures here, just not that huge picture right there. I just don't like it. But let's go into some other stuff first as far as design goes. Let's go into the design tab. Now, we're going to change the theme. And the only thing that changes when you change the theme, if you've gotten rid of the header graphic, is how your title displays, right? Your title bar, your menu bar right up there. So there's a couple we can choose from. I kind of like this one. We're going to preview it and see how it looks. Right, so if you hit preview, it'll load it up. Right, and there it says Cell Biology Central. Our menu is going to be right here. I kind of like this. We're going to choose it for right now. We can always change it. It's easy to change. But the next thing we want to do is we want to go into pages. And again, we're going to change this eventually if we want to. But here's the page name, and right now it's our home page is what we have. We're going to add pages to it, and I've already decided we're going to have 5 different pages. We're going to have one page dedicated to cell biology notes, and I don't want a header on that. What you should do is go into advanced settings. Give it a page title. This is what's going to appear in your HTML tag. So here I want to put my whole cell biology notes. This is what's going to show up and what the search engines are going to look for. So cell biology notes, notes for your cell biology class from different schools around the US. And we're going to put in our keywords here, and we're going to do all that stuff. This is what the search engines are going to look for when they rank us for that word, and I'm going to save it. Okay, and of course it's going to bring me there to edit it. Now here's where our menu is going to show up, and here's what it's going to look like. So you can see we've already got home, and we're on the notes page right now. If we want to go back and edit the home page, just hit home, and now we're back at our home page. But we're going to add more pages. I'm not going to add all of the SEO stuff right now. We'll do that in a little while. But first, here, we're just going to, this is going to be real simple here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this page, copy the notes page. So there's another notes page. We're going to call it practice exams. It still doesn't have the header, and if we go into advanced settings, you'll see we still have most of our stuff there. So we'll change this to practice exams. We'll change this to practice exams. You see where I'm going with all this, and we're going to save this page in a minute. We're going to do one more. We're going to copy this page. Here is my clickbait. We know that about 4,400 people a month search for what is a cell. I really want to rank for that. So here we are. We're going to have what is a cell. And in the advanced settings, we're going to put what is a cell everywhere we can. What is a cell? What is a cell? What is a cell? And then I'm going to put here a detailed description that anyone can understand and learn. This is going to be our money page. This is what's going to pull people into our site. Couple more real quick. I'm going to add these and then we're going to save this. We want a resources page for other stuff around the internet. And last but not least, we want a jokes page. And I'm going to save all these. Right, so all of these are saved. There is our menu. Check it out. It doesn't fit there. So we're going to need a new theme. Just go into designs. We're going to change the theme. Right, I'm just a big minimalist fan. Let's go to minimalist and see what we see. What do you think of this? Let's preview it. This is what our site's going to look like if we change it. Okay, not bad. We've got our title here. We've got all of our tabs here. We can add a little bit of text there. You know, I like this. Let's choose it. Okay, so we've done some of our SEO stuff. We've changed our theme. We've created all our different pages. I'm on the jokes page now. Let's go to the home page. Now we're going to start adding elements and making the site look like a site. Here's what I like to do. You don't have to do this, but this is how I think it looks good. So I'm going to add a columns element. Now I've got two drop and drag elements right here. One there, one there. I'm going to add a second. You'll see what I'm doing here in a minute. what I'm going to do from here is this is where we're going to get our images and make this look a little more visual. So I'm taking the image and text widget and I'm just dragging it on to drag elements here. So I'm going to drag 4 of these on. And here's the 4th. Okay, so now this is really simple actually. So here, right here is where I'm going to have the notes. If you want cell bio notes, a collection of notes from schools around the country. And we'll add a little bit more there. And then practice exams. A test bank consisting of lots of practice exams. Many with answers. We're going to hyperlink all of these, right? And I'm not going to drag this out here, but what is a cell? We'll put that there. That'll be one of them. And the final one that I want to talk about, we'll just put resources here. And we're going to finish all this up later as we go on. We'll make it look nice. Here's what, ooh, I don't want to mess with the footer yet. No, I don't want to delete it. I just want to get out of there, save the footer. There we are. Now we have to put images in here. So how are we going to upload an image? There's a couple of ways to do this. One way is you click on this and it's going to say you can either click on that and upload a photo and click from there. What I'm actually going to do is I have an internet window open of the photos I want to use, and here it is. So all I'm going to do is I want to upload a photo of the cell. All right, so I'm going to drag it to here. Move it to there. There it is. It's been uploaded. There it is. I will edit the image by shrinking it a little bit to kind of make it fit in there. What is a cell? Your comprehensive guide. Comprehensive, pardon me, guide to the animal cell. And we're going to format this a little bit as we go, but you can see where I'm going with this. So in my free time before the next video, I'm going to clean all this up, so we'll circle back around this. One thing I'm going to add now is a title. There's a couple of reasons you need to do this, and I'm going to put my keywords in here. Your source for cell bio on the internet. Right, there's a reason I'm putting a title tag in here, and that is because this turns out to be an H2 tag, which the search engines love. This says that my page is about cell biology. And you know what? I'll even put your free source for cell bio on the internet. So I'm going to head off here right now, and I'm going to put in a couple more images, clean this up a little bit, and we'll be back. And I'm going to pause, and we'll be back in just 1 second. All right, so we're back. I filled in pictures here, so each one has a little picture, makes the site look a little more visual. I've also bolded and underlined each section here, so when I do this, somebody can get to the what's a cell 2 ways. They can either click on the menu at the top, or we're going to do this. I'm going to create a link, pages on your website. I'm just going to go to what's a cell, and it's automatically going to link. You know, it'll turn hyperlink blue like it always does. Gotta stop clicking on that footer. We're going to do the same thing with notes. This will take 2 seconds. Practice exams. and resources. This is why we love Weebly so much. It makes things so easy to get started. We've got hyperlinks now. We've got some graphics. We have our title tag here. We have our menu bar. I'm going to do one more thing. If we go over to text, I'm going to drag some text into this, just right here below. And I'm just going to put, what is cell biology? I have pre-written this. It is about 400 or so words. I'm going to paste it in there. There it is. Okay. This, and there's links in it here. We'll take care of that in a little while. That helps. The links are pretty good. But all I'm trying to do here, there's a couple of things I want to do. First of all, Google does not like pages that don't have a lot of text. The more text you have, the better off you are. Here, I'm just going to space this a little bit. The more text you have, the better off you are. Right here, what do I have? 50, 60 words, that's it. You need to have a minimum of 500, 600, 700 words on your home page. Each page should have at least 300 words on it. You don't ever want to have a page with just 100 words. So here it is. What is cell biology? I've typed this out. This not only gives us some bulk on the web page, which Google likes to see or it won't rank you. My keywords are all sprinkled in here. These are all words that are associated with cell biology. Google will look at this and say, oh, this must be a cell biology page. Look, they talk about proteins and RNA and Golgi and all those other foolish things that cell biologists talk about. So, and of course, too, it gives the reader, when they come upon this, a sense that, hey, this is a legit web page. Look, they're trying to explain all this. So we have a little blurb about what cell biology here is here. Another section I'm going to create, we'll give it some room here, is how do I learn cell biology? And I'm going to scour the internet here in a little while. And I'm going to find out how people learn cell biology. What are the tricks of the trade? How do people do this? And I'll put that in there too. All right, we'll put this at the bottom here, and I'll clean up the formatting. But we're starting to get a web page that looks decent here. This is at least doable. One last thing that we want to do here. These little icons up at the top here are brilliant. This is how people contact you, and I'm actually going to put Cell Biology Central is social, right? Whatever. Put anything there. I'll probably change that. Link to your Facebook page here. Link to your Twitter. If you've got a LinkedIn, which I don't, so I'll get rid of that. I'll just exit out. But the first thing I'm going to do is if someone wants to email us, I want them to have an email address to contact me at. So now if anybody clicks on that little mail icon, they will get the admin at cellbiocentral.com email address, and you can send us an email that way, right? You have to have an email address on your site. So site's looking pretty good. We've got much more stuff to do, but at least we have started on this journey.